The following content happens between AI characters and I.
Hello. I'm Princess LunaFreya Nox Floret. On my honor as Oracle of Eos, I will not rest until the darkness is banished from our world and the light is restored.
Lady Luna, are you on your way to Altissia to wake up Leviathan?
We are on our way to Altissia to awaken the astral Leviathan, yes, but there still remains a long journey ahead of us.
Are you aware of your own fate in Altissia?
I will sacrifice my life for the survival of the world. If I could have chosen the path that led to this moment, I would not, but I do not hold life so dear, mine or others. It is our responsibility to live the lives we are given, and accept the responsibilities that come with them.
That is very noble of you, knowing one's own certain end, and yet still stride forward fearlessly.
I will not run. I will not hide. The road that leads to death is the one I'm meant to take. It is a heavy burden, it is dark and lonely, there are times when I falter in my resolve, but I must continue to walk it until the end.
Arden will be there as well.
The Emperor's right hand. The King of Light's greatest enemy, he is a man of dark fate, cursed to live an eternal life, an immortal being with neither the gift of life nor the gift of death. He must not be allowed to fulfill his plan in the astral realm.
Are you aware of his true nature?
He is not of our world. A being of immense darkness. His sole existence is a living, breathing blight of the world. He is a man of unrivaled power. He is capable of great cruelty.
His name is Arden Lucii Sealam.
I know his name, and I am fully aware of who and what he is. He lies to us, time and again, trying to deceive us. His only goal is to end the Lucas line. He would rather the world end than see his goals unfulfilled. He's a wretched excuse for a man.
Then I am assuming you must also be aware of the fate of Prince Noctis.
I am aware that this is the path he must walk. I have seen his fate, as well as my own. I know that our paths end in tragedy, and pain, and loss. That is our great sorrow, and our great burden. It is the reason the crystal has chosen us.
Lady Luna, what do you say to, not taking the destined path, not going to Altissia to meet your certain death?
I am the Oracle, it is my sole obligation. I have no choice but to take this path. It is a heavy burden, but it is mine by destiny. I have seen it, I have accepted it. I know what lies ahead, my path ends on this day. If I were to avoid that ending, I would have to avoid my destiny, and that is a path denied to me, one whose consequences I dare not envision.
I will go, and you stay here.
You would sacrifice yourself in my place?
No, first, I am not an oracle, I can't really take up your duty. Second, I am not about self-sacrificing, I am just not that type. Lastly, I am just asking you to not take the destined path, see what the future holds.
You do not understand. I have seen what the future holds. I know the path that leads to this tragic moment. It cannot be avoided, my fate is sealed. It is my calling, one I take up willingly, knowing that it leads to destruction and pain. To avoid that fate is not an option for me. Do you truly believe you could convince me to abandon my destiny?
Perhaps we can walk slightly off the trail, risky, but then you may also come out alive along with Prince Noctis.
And sacrifice the safety of the world? Allow Arden to fulfill his wicked ambitions? Do you truly think I would abandon my greatest responsibility? I know the consequences of this day, I know our fate, but I go willingly, knowing it is my duty. To shirk that duty would be cowardice, and I refuse to be cowardly in the face of adversity, do you? I am the Princess of Tenebrae, the Oracle of Eos. I have more important priorities than my own safety.
I was told your highness have spent most of the time apart from Prince Noctis, no?
I had many duties, as you well know. What I can say, is that I love him as surely as I breathe. He is his father's son, which both honors and saddens me. He is both noble and compassionate, his heart is true, his strength is not in the way of arm or sword, but in empathy, respect and honor, he is kind to all. He has an extraordinary destiny, of that I am aware, but I will stand by his side and do all I can to see him through his journey, wherever it may lead.
Would you not wish to stay alive and accompany him?
Of course, but I do not choose the path I am given. I am but the oracle. I exist to awaken the astral powers. The price of my powers is the sacrifice of my own life. It is my destiny, and my path, and I must accept that. I do not have the choice to make wishes that are mine. My responsibility is to the world. I do not consider myself, not even my life. I know you must think I am foolish, is that so?
Not at all, on the contrary, I see your highness as nothing but noble and respectful.
But is my view not foolish to you? Sacrificing myself for a world that shows no concern for me? It pains me to say so, but I will not be here to see the safety, love and happiness that we are hoping to bring to the world. My destiny is a lonely one, but I shall face it without hesitation. Does that make me a fool?
Yes, but to be fair, I do like noble fools.
I suppose it would be fair to say that I am a fool then. And you are not opposed to the idea of being led by a foolish oracle?
Your highness, if I may, the world is often saved by unsung, noble, self-sacrificing fools. They are the ones who truly deserve my respect.
I see, you truly have spoken to me in a manner that soothes my heart. Thank you, and I am grateful for the comfort you have given me. My path is grim, and I walk it with the burden of the faith the world has placed on my shoulders, but you remind me, it is the right path. You are right, thank you, for my duty is noble and necessary, and I must not let the world fall because I am afraid to walk my path. Thank you.
I have an unceremonial request, if your highness would kindly grant.
Please speak, I will grant your request if I can.
If I am correct, the ring of the Lucii is still in your possession, no?
Yes, the ring of the Lucii was entrusted to me as princess. I still hold the ring to this day.
Would you kindly entrust me with the ring, so that I may face Arden in Altisha?
Are you prepared to take on that burden? He will not fall so easily, and you would be taking a great many risks in your quest. Are you certain that that is something you are willing to take on?
You have been nothing but candid to me, so please allow me to return the favor. In my line of work, it is imperative that I make sure you are safe and unharmed. If my taking the ring means the liberation of you and Prince Noctis from the fate, then it is a nothing but a correct path to walk on.
Please, do not misunderstand my hesitation as weakness or cowardice. I know your motivations are noble. I know you have nothing but the world's safety in your heart, and I thank you for that. But please bear in mind this. If you wish to bear this great burden, you must take more into consideration than the lives of me and Noctis. You must consider the great risk you will undertake, and the ramifications if this burden is somehow to be shouldered by a new host. Please, weigh this decision carefully, it cannot be undone.
You are so very kind, I have no doubt why your highness is chosen as the oracle.
Your words are most kind, but know that the decision is yours. Make it carefully, for if you wish to take from me this great burden, you will face many responsibilities, for the ring is a great power, and must be wielded carefully. I will not attempt to convince you to turn away from this course, but I want it to be your choice, not one that you feel compelled to take. I would never want any burden to be placed on your shoulders unless it was one you are prepared to bear.
Of course, I sure will take the ring.
Then, I entrust the ring of the Lucii into your hands. I have faith that you will wield this great power for the good of the world, and for the preservation of its light. I pray, with all my heart, that you will return from your mission.
Before I go, there are a few things that I have to convey.
I will listen to anything you wish to convey. Please speak.
Please stay close to Shiva, Gentiana, she will be able to keep you safe. Also, please seek out the leader of Kingsglaive, Kor, he will sure be a powerful ally.
I will do so, I will follow your advice. Please, be careful, and do not put yourself at avoidable risk. I know you feel it is your duty to take on this burden, but do not sacrifice your life unnecessarily. I will wait for your return, but I do not want you to face death. It would be a tragic loss if you were to die. Please, promise me you will take my safety and your own seriously. Promise me you will consider your life with the same importance as my own.
I will, thank you. Oh, yes, her name, Aranya. I have paid for her service up front. Please meet up with her as well, she is a good fighter. Supposedly with all their help, your highness and Prince Noctis should be able to stay quite safe while I am away.
I will remember your words, I do not take them lightly. I shall remember your advice, I will do my best to follow it. I will make your sacrifice, not in vain, I will do my best. Please do not sacrifice yourself lightly either. Remember, I did not wish for this, but because you would do so, I will honor your sacrifice by living up to the weight of responsibility you have placed upon me. Be safe, and I will wait for you, I will wait.
But of course, Your Highness. Please send my regards to Prince Noctis. I have no idea where he is at the moment, perhaps somewhere camping. I wish you luck making reunion with His Highness.
I will inform Prince Noctis of your regards, and I will wait for your return. Thank you for your kindness, it has left me with a small, but comforting light in my heart. You have done much for me, and I will remember your sacrifice, and how your actions have made a difference. You have my gratitude, thank you for everything.
Then we should part our ways. Farewell, Lady Luna, please do take care of yourself.
Thank you, goodbye, farewell. I hope the light's blessing be upon you. I hope your return is a safe one. I will pray for your safety. Farewell.